I'm Jess. This is Cookie. I got him when I was 3 years old at Fry's electronics store, like super random, you know, but yeah, I'm the youngest, so my sisters were always kind of closer than I was to them, so I was kind of an outcast in my family growing up. I was really weird, like she had said, like, not that weird, but I was more of a tomboy. Sorry. I was kind of a tomboy. I took this guy everywhere with me. I played in the mud. I like learned how to swim. Like literally, it was kind of gross. Like I would take baths with it. Like I was just so obsessed with it because it was like my only like friend until I went to school. Obviously, I even took him to school, and I was really attached to him. Like if anything bad ever happened, I would kind of cling to him, and even if I left him, like if we went to go visit family in Mexico or something, like my parents knew if I left him there, they were going back because I would not sleep. I would freak out, and I don't know why I was so attached to it. It was just a big part of my life. And when I was 8 years old, going into my 4th grade year of elementary school, I left him in Vegas. And I didn't think that I did, but because I swear that I had him with me. But my sisters joked and said like, oh, like someone came and stole him. Like, well, they used to tease me, like hold him over the trash can with like scissors to his neck and stuff. So I was like, no, I know exactly where he is. I went home and he wasn't there, and I was just devastated. I looked for him for weeks. I tore the house apart, and my parents obviously didn't go back. I even called the hotel when I was little, like. And I was afraid of everything. Like I was afraid to eat, like I was afraid I was gonna forget how to swallow and like choke on my food, and like I was afraid to be by myself. I was just afraid, like even in the car driving really fast, like it freaked me out. Like I just felt like I lost my security. And when I had turned 9, my mom was diagnosed with breast cancer. And sorry, it's really hard for me to talk about. And I was the youngest, so it was really hard because I didn't understand, and my sisters kind of didn't seem to care as much as I did because I was really close to my mom. So it was hard not having this comfort and not having my mom's comfort because she needed someone to comfort her. And my dad worked nights. He worked all the time because my mom wasn't working for like a year, and I ended up getting sick. I ended up having to get my tonsils taken out, and I would come home from school and find my mom like sitting in her room crying and having to like change her tubes and stuff. It was really hard. I was only 9 years old, so it was hard not to have this lean on, but it helped me grow stronger because it helped me learn to be there for other people, and it helped me not to be afraid, because like I had to be strong for my mom because she really didn't have anybody. And so every year my mom would find animals, dogs that looked exactly like the one that I lost. I have a bag full of them in my garage that they all look similar. They're big, small, like all different sizes. She's like, oh, I found this puppy, like I bought him for you, like at a yard sale, or just something weird, I don't know. And but none of them could ever replace this one that I had. And when I was a sophomore in high school, I went through something really hard because I always had the same group of friends growing up, and my friends just decided, hey, let's not be friends with her, like let's bully her, and they just kind of took a different path that I wasn't okay with. They wanted to do, like, start drinking and experimenting, and I was just like, I still sleep with like my baby blanket, like you guys go ahead. And so it was really hard for me because I didn't have friends, and I was going to transfer schools, and my mom came home from work and she was like, oh, I found another puppy outside my work. She works at a hospital, and she brought him in, and it was this one, and this is the one that I had when I was a child. It's like the same exact one. It says bucket on the tag, except it's missing an ear, but this is the same exact one I had when I was little, and I feel like it came back to my life at a turning point for me because I felt like I was, like everything was going downhill, and and she just brought it inside, and she was like, oh, here, I found another one, not thinking that it was the same one. And I started crying. I was like, oh my gosh, this happened for a reason. And like, I know it's kind of dumb because it's just a stuffed animal and stuff, but it really helped encourage me and let me know that everything was going to be okay. Like, because I didn't have anybody there for me really, but I kind of had him, I guess. So he was like my only friend.